Hello, 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 and welcome to another broadcast of Grown Ass Citizens. This is a product of www.grownasscitizens.com, and we are happy to welcome you to the show today. Um, Today, I just want to have a real quick sort of recap, or I don't even know if it's a recap. It's just going to be a summary of kind of where my head's been lately. I was laying in the bed and I was thinking this morning, the United States is the rhetoric, the propaganda is so bad. I was listening to Face the Nation and Meet the Press, so I'm going to diss them a little bit because it was terrible. I remember when I was a kid, and we would look for news stories. You would see Walter Cronkite and Dan Rather. They'd be all out in the field with the cameras, capturing what's happening in the world in real time and, broadcasting back to the US. And there was much less filter. This is way back, and which is why John F. Kennedy was trying to tell everybody, they taking over the broadcast media. He was trying to tell us then, if those of you who are into the kind of subject matter that we cover at Grown Ass Citizens, you know what John F. Kennedy speech I'm talking about. And if you don't, look it up, because I don't have time to do all of my research and your research too, but that's another topic. When I'm listening to this rhetoric and I'm saying to myself, in one breath, you have the United States saying we want to, promote peace. And then in the next breath, on Meet the Press or Face the Nation, you hear representatives and congressmen and senators talking about, we want to have military engagement. We want to have permission to, give money for putting military intervention on the ground. Now, they don't want to say boots on the ground, but they'll say machinery and guns. And if you're giving the people, if you're arming them, then you're the overseer. You the plantation owner, and they're the overseers. Just as much enslaved as the slaves, but they gonna give some military aid to the overseers. I'm talking about Ukraine. But in the bigger picture of things, I'm just saying, this is the scenario that we're living. And you would think at this point that you all would get a clue. Somebody, I'm talking about, when I say you all, I don't really even mean you who are looking at the camera today. Hey, I'm not talking about you, pretty much. I'm talking about the people that won't even take the time to do some research and look into things. They're just out here going about their daily lives, sucking in this propaganda. They don't question anything. It's so bothersome to me that I have to live amongst people that are like that. It really is. And I'm not going to apologize and try to cover up what I know. So everywhere I go, I tell people exactly what I know and let the chips frickin' fall where they may. Because this stuff does not go together. How could we possibly be promoting peace in the world and we make more arms from this country, from this stinking country, okay? We sell more armament than all other armament sellers around the world combined, the U.S., Lockheed and all these people. You know what I'm talking about. Lockheed and Raytheon and all of that. If I start naming stuff, next thing you know, they'll be coming over here messing with me. Which is fine too, because I don't really care anymore. And if I cared, I wouldn't be on the internet, because clearly they would know that I'm on the internet. So my point being, it's time to stand up. It's time to get up, stand up, get up get right. Come on, yeah. Get up, stand up, stand up for your rights. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a few good grown ass citizens that are willing to get up, stand up for your stinking rights. Okay? And let's start addressing this stuff on a bigger scale. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm getting ready to hit the streets. So if you want to hit the streets with me, pass out information, give out literature, get the word out, and let the common man know you have been bamboozled. You have been hoodwinked. Malcolm X told us that a long time ago. You've been bamboozled. You've been hoodwinked. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. We have been hoodwinked. And so it's time for you to wake up, Slap yourself. If you're looking at this and you don't know what I'm talking about, just right now, bam, slap yourself in the face and wake up. Okay? Wake up. You know how you be in a dream sometimes? Yeah, and I am hitting myself. You know how you have a dream sometimes? And you know that this dream is really a nightmare. And you're like, oh, the spiders are getting ready to eat me. Oh my God, oh my God. And then you realize it's like, I'm in a dream. I shouldn't be that scared. Let me wake myself up. That's what I'm talking about. Because right now, that's what's happening. The spiders are taking over everything. Okay? The nightmare is coming to its fruition. So it's time for everybody to wake up. And I decided that once I, blast some of that kind of information to you and make you think about it, then it's really time to take a deep breath and focus and see whatever we're getting ready to do to try to correct this mess that they have made as we sit in solitude and allow our imagination, our creative mind that is a part of the one whole creative mind of all the universe. As we really focus in on that, we're able to breathe in, breathe out, and begin to believe that if we just try, we can change things. You first got to believe that. If you try, it will change something. Because I find that when I talk to American citizens, they always say, well, there's no point. It doesn't matter what you do, it's not going to change anything. But I'm here to tell you, I'm a living witness. If we try, we can change things. And if we begin to really focus our energy, believing that we can achieve what we set out to do, which is to bring order, not a new world order, but order, balance back to the universe. Everything is out of balance because of the things that are being done to the planet by the oligarchs. The oligarchs are big bank, politically involved, geopolitically driven, greedy maniacs. That's what I'm talking about when I say oligarchs. All those crazy, manipulative, out of the box, maniacal, trying to take over the world. Those people. Brains, all the little brains, Pinky and the Brain. That was one of my favorite cartoons, Pinky and the Brain. Because it really did, thank you, Steven Spielberg, because you really did tell us a lot about your people and how y'all think, okay, about trying to take over the world. Ooh, somebody's mad now. That's all right, I don't really care. Because this website is all about the truth. And so, the truth is that we are all living under an oppressive Zionist influence. Now, that's a whole nother video. I'm not going to get into that because we're at peace. And we're visualizing, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just trying to keep my own self in the right frame of mind. We are visualizing change. Change facilitated by our commitment. That's the message that I'm giving. Whatever gifts and talents you have, apply them to trying to make the world a better place. Don't apply them to try to gain those pieces of paper that have old white men's faces on them. That's like casting your pearls before swine. The universe has given you great gifts and much love and much joy and creativity and the ability to affect people. God has given that to everyone, not one person over here and one person over there, and certainly not quantified by the likes of people like Beyonce and Miley Cyrus. No. The creator that is in you is is you, along with all the rest of us, wants to create goodness and bring that forth. So you're the one that has to decide within yourself what you're going to do with your gifts and talents, and how you're going to apply yourself to helping to change this world. Because the world is the way it is because we have procrastinated and waited way too long to correct things. All right? So this is Michelle Crenshaw, www.GrownAssCitizens.com. I love talking with you guys. My views are up. Thank you. I'm so excited about that. Somebody looks at it and says, well, she only got 50 views. 50 views, but to me, that's a lot of views because I started off getting 2 and 3. So I want to thank you all. I love the growth and the progress, and I am very about getting out on the street and getting the word out about what Grown Ass Citizens is trying to do. And basically what that is to educate the community and to help people who want to get involved, who want to make a change, who want to give their gifts and talents and energies toward that change, a vehicle through which they can actually do that. And we can hopefully impact, not hopefully, definitely, because I'm visualizing it, we're going to bring it forth, change. And I'm not talking about Obama change. I'm talking about revolution, complete constructive change. That's Khalid Muhammad's definition. Revolution. Complete, constructive change. This is Michelle Crenshaw for Grown Ass Citizens. Peace and blessings. We'll see you next time.